Greetings, beautiful souls. Welcome to German Channeling Congress. It is my pleasure to share with you Pleiadian teachings. You are the creator of your reality. And it is Pleiadians and my wish that by the end of this teaching, by the end of this sharing, you have a formula on how to shift from the three-dimensional suffering reality into fifth dimensional thriving reality, where you thrive with the love of your soul and the happiness of your mind in the healthy body, still enjoying the life on the earth and manifesting beautiful abundance in your life. You are a divine being living within human body. You may call yourself a star being living within human body. You feel different than the others. You may feel blocked or trapped in this body. You may feel trapped in your own reality. You may feel unsupported. You may feel like you know that there's a mission that you came here to do, yet you may not remember the mission, or you absolutely feel not supported on your mission. And you know that you have to shift into a better reality to manifest all of that you desired for this life and that you wanted to share with the others. See, we all have that little uniqueness of our soul and the soul family that we came here to share. And then we collectively join in this one powerful mission that at this time we will assist humanity in its evolution, that we will assist humanity to embody the frequency, the light codes of the new earth. And if you are the pioneer of this, if you came here to do all of this, naturally you are that first runner, a leader who has to manifest this, who has to accomplish it, who has to shift yourself before leading the others to it. So first of all, Pleiadians want to congratulate you on your journey, on your success, or coming so far, because now it is time to do it. And as you will learn, it will be rather effortless, because we heard it many times. You are the creator of your reality. You can open the field of infinite possibilities. And we all go like, yep, that sounds great, sounds great. How do I do it? And then you keep trying and it's a little working or not working. And there's a lot of going back and forth. So, how do we do this? First, we're gonna look within our body. Instead of going outside and search for all the knowledge up there, we're gonna start searching for that knowledge within. Because your body is the microcosm of the macrocosm. Ancient wrote several times about it. Microcosm of the macrocosm. That means that everything what is within this universe has to be also within us. That means that capability of shifting the body into the higher dimensional awareness, frequency, light code holders must be somewhere within us. So let's first understand this body. Let's start from the beginning. Doesn't matter where you came from and how fabulous and wonderful you are in your galactic lives. You incarnated into the human animal body. This human body has a pre-programmed setting. Fear helps us to survive. We are here to survive. There's a lot of suffering and the pain and limiting possibilities. Now this body is the creator body. Whenever you are in that three-dimensional reality or any different kind of that, this body has a capability to take a cup and make a lovely cup of tea within it. That itself makes you a creator. It is very simple, but if you can make a cup of tea, if you can think about a cup of tea, you can kind of like taste a cup of tea, and you are gonna go and make a cup of tea, you are the creator. You are the God itself who made a cup of tea. I'm playing here with a little bit, but Let's just get the point of it. You are here to physically create. That means that fifth dimensional energy has to be physical dimension energy as well. That dimension has to be here within us so we can give it a birth. So let's look into the body. The body is the vessel, is the temple for your soul, mind, consciousness. Now, your soul, mind, consciousness has memory of all your cosmic galactic life, of all your greatness and amazing accomplishments, all the knowledge and the wisdom that you have. But the body is very restricted on how much it will perceive in. Think of all this lovely knowledge and wisdom as this beautiful flow of energies. And the body is like this tight vessel that just holds it in and says, nope, danger, we are not taking it inside. That itself creates the blockages, right? So let's first look at that soul mind consciousness. What does it really represent? In a separate forms to understanding it. Your soul entered this universe from way beyond. It came from this God source, creator, oneness, anywhere you like to call it. The Pleiadians often call it the God source. Your soul is feminine with nature, in nature. It carries the knowledge and wisdom and unconditional love of the God source, and it shares this unconditional love in all kind of the feelings and beautiful feelings. That's why we say that the love is the most powerful energy within this universe, because it's actually not an original energy of this universe. You and every single one who entered this universe have brought these feelings of the unconditional love with you into this universe. This universe in its nature is masculine. It is the intelligent mind, a thinking, intelligent, logical, creative. You have probably heard it before. The one who designed this universe must have been mathematician, because everything here is designed by the perfect order. That is the unique energy of the intelligent mind. Now, intelligent mind has an ability to create into the physicality. So there are many physical dimensions up here, many dimensions where you actually have a physical body. It may be in a different density, it will be in a different look, but there are definitely different physical bodies across this universe. That means there's a different life in this universe. Now, when the soul and the mind encounter each other, the soul bringing this knowledge and wisdom and these amazing things from beyond this universe, became so curious for the mind, because mind says, I like to create, and there's just something new I can create. So they created this lovely bond, a union that we call a twin flame energy, soul-mind connection. And from that time, the soul says, oh, my beautiful mind, let me teach you how to be the God creator where I came from, or how to be the creative source where I came from. And the mind says, oh, my sweet lady, I want to know everything about it. And I will create everything that makes you happy, that will remind you of your home, because I would like you to be at home here. So the original union is beautiful. Now let's play with the words and let's remember these words. Soul carries the emotions of the unconditional love, and of course knowledge and wisdom. Mind carries this thinking process that can create into the physical reality. Now, when these two energies join together, they create this beautiful, what we call the light body or the orb. And you all have seen the orbs before. It is your soul mind consciousness, or it is somebody's soul mind consciousness wandering, the angelic beings or the spirits who pass to the other side, and there's so much on. But they have this orb, they have this consciousness within, but they can't create. They can't express themselves through any senses, because the mind can literally express itself through the senses in the physical reality. Smell, taste, sight, touch, and the sound. With these 5 senses, you can build the whole world. When you are in that orb kind of the energy, you can observe, you can share some telepathic talks or the feelings with those who will be willing or able to perceive them. And you can just, kind of float and be in that hopefully happiness up there. But you can't create. You cannot go and make a cup of tea. You can stand beside somebody who is in the body and who says, would you please make a cup of tea and just to share with me how it feels to have this cup of tea? Does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel happy? Does it make you feel bad and depressed? It sort of collects the data. So when you are in these dimensions, which are even number dimensions, 2, 4, 6, 8, I'll just take the those close by the earth. You are in that orb light body that collects the information, but it can't join in the creation. It just can find somebody who's going to channel that energy. So that's why the heaven is the 4-dimensional energy. You go there in the spirit form, you have a blast, you have a great time. If you don't know that you are in the heaven and agreeing some absolutely crazy stuff for the new incarnation. But once you come back into the body, you are in the 3-dimension. Now, this suggests that number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 would be the physical dimensions. That odd numbers would be definition of the physical creations or dimensions where we can create in the physicality. So this is why we are shifting from the 3-dimensional pattern into the 5th-dimensional pattern. That 4-dimensional pattern is just the sea of the emotions and the feelings that is really good and necessary to address, but you need to shift in that 5th dimension. And you don't want to go anywhere higher until you learn to refurbish your body to support this dimension. Because if you go too high, too fast, you will make body ill. And that is something that we are currently experiencing in the spiritual community. We are trying to stream the high dimensional energies into this 3-dimensional physical body, trying to create a new reality shifts and so much on. And you make yourself sick with it. So let's just learn how to do it right. So you know that once you become aware of your soul mind consciousness, you become aware that your soul has this knowledge and the wisdom, and the mind has this variety of the thinking process, which we know is the higher mind, intelligent mind, and in the human body, it is plain down ego. It is the animal ego who is very fearful. We know that there's a variation or intensity and levels of the mind, where the soul just brings it all in, but mind or the ego restricts how much of that knowledge and wisdom can come in. And once you become aware of it, you really start activating that power within you of be the creator, because every single one of us is already a creator, because we create our reality. As maybe odd as it may sound, we even create our very dysfunctional, chaotic, poor realities, and we don't do it consciously. That's what we want. It is that subconscious programming that we have that is literally expressing in our auric field and co-create this. So the creator, let's call ourselves a builder, because we really want to go inside of the temple and we want to rebuild the temple. right? So the temple can, Ritari says, come on, my fifth dimensional soul mind consciousness. I really want to be limitless. I really want to create a reality that I will really enjoy to living with. So every builder has to follow the laws of physics, laws of gravity, laws of nature, law of the city, wherever you are building at, law of the universe. What we are going to look at here is the law of the universe. And we're gonna look at again at that macrocosm, the microcosm within the body. If it's up there, it has to be here. But to be able to shift into something that is not natural yet in this lifetime, I have to be very diligent in following the laws so I don't get a slap over the fingers and make my body sick. That brings us what I was already sharing with you. This universe is a mental universe. It is very well documented in the Hermetic teaching. It is what Pleiadians always talk about. This universe is intelligent mind. The thinking process here is the predominant kind of the energy. And of course, you know that soul emotional energy has to start balancing at the 50-50 because that's what this universe is now. It is a beautiful place of the harmony and duality where we have to learn to balance it together. But you have to work with its original energy and understand it. That is the thinking process. That is that very logical process that we are going to follow. So, our thoughts create our reality. Now we know that our thoughts and emotions create our reality. But how does it really work? So in the three-dimensional body that is, again, locked in the survival and very limited reality, your suggested thought co-create your emotions. And those thoughts and emotions create your three-dimensional reality. So we all have been literally pre-programmed before the birth, then through our families and the school and the country and social media we may be watching. And all that has already that pre-built that way of the thinking. And that way of the thinking start creating our emotions. So if your way of the thinking is in that ego mind consciousness, I'm afraid, I don't feel safe, I don't trust people because things happen to me. I feel victimized, I feel angry. Why do other people understand it? Why do other people can channel, I cannot channel? All that suggestive kind of the thinking start creating the corresponding emotions, which means feeling bad, feeling victimized, feeling guilty, feeling shame, feeling unsupported, feeling unhappy. All kind of the feelings that your soul just suggests is like, oh gosh, being in this body feels so bad. I don't understand it. Like, I came here from this beautiful source from beyond this universe, and I'm trying to share with you. And whenever I try to share something beautiful, emotionally uplifting, this energy of the ego constrict me. It's like you have a blood flow through the vein, and there's this blockage where your vein constricted, and you have, clogged arteries. That's a pretty good explanation of it. Your soul bringing that beautiful blood flow with all the knowledge and wisdom and unconditional love. And the ego says, not coming true, it's not happening. I remember when they kill you in the 14th century. Remember when you wanted to be a healer and you told the body to be the healer and then she got killed? Yep. So you can't get through it. That is the limited kind of the reality. Now, before we go in that unlimited, limitless, fifth dimensional reality, let's look back again into the body. There has to be evidence within the body that this body is destined to evolve, that you are destined to rebuild it according to universal law. If everything within this universe was built with this universal mind, of course, with the knowledge of and love of the soul, then there's a perfect order to everything. So let's look into the body. And the extraterrestrials, genetically modified primate beings, we know that they contribute their DNA, and that DNA would be literally be passed from the generations to generations to generations. There are 12 star families that contribute the DNA to the primates, and this is why we have a 12 plus 1 DNA strands. That means 13. 12 sons from the various star nations, and the 1 stands for the human being who are destined to become a star nation as well. So together that make 13. We're gonna look at the 2 strands, one of the soul and one of the mind. So within the body, you have an organ named gallbladder. Even if you have cut out your gallbladder for whatever reason, you have your meridian pathway, which starts by your eye, covers the side of your body, going all the way down into the leg, into your toe. This pathway literally covers your whole side, right side of your head, which is your creative mind, and that is your soul source of the energy. And then right side of the body, we know that the left side of the brain controls the right side of the body, right side of the brain controls the left side of the body. So here is your right side, is the path of your mind, ego mind consciousness. So your gallbladder meridian literally covers all that pathway. Now we're gonna focus on your gallbladder. According to Chinese medicine, gallbladder holds the energy of choices. You may not choose what it is, what kind of the car you have a park in the front of your house, or what kind of your job you are doing today, but you can choose how you feel about it. That is a true power within the body. That is the true free will within the body. Now there's even more exciting about it, because the star families contribute into body. We do have a 12 main meridians. We have a 10 organs and 2 systems. Systems is your circulation, blood circulation, and your immunity system. So each star nation literally pick one of these meridian pathways that it contributes to. So believe or not, your gallbladder is connected to Orion star nations, to the Dark Lords who control us, the reptilian beings. But even then, and we know that there are good ones and bad ones. I mean, as everybody else here on the earth, we have a good people and the bad people, so we're not gonna judge that. But even the Orion beings had to follow the law of the universe. They had to give you the free will. It is not that it was bestowed to you because somebody up there loves you. No, it is the law of this universe. You have to have a free will, and it is hidden within your body. And it's really, really exciting, because your gallbladder literally gives you the choice of how to feel. It means that you can logically think and choose the emotions you are going to apply. You can choose your soul work with you. Your mind has capability to invite your soul to work with you. That is the beginning of the 5th dimensional energy. So if your mind is connected to your gallbladder and the meridian pathway, then where is the soul, right? So the soul is connected to the Pleiadians because they are the soul healer. And the soul Pleiadian constellation is within your heart and your heart meridian. Now, according to Chinese medicine, heart holds the energy of love and patience. Now, if you are not impatient, if you are not patient, if you are impatient, naturally you have a very unhappy mind. So we take up patience as a happiness. So, fifth dimensional energy, suggestion that you can choose fifth dimensional energy, it's up here within your body waiting for you to recognize it. You can choose to live with a love and happiness. That is the basic energy of your soul, mind, consciousness within the body. It is the microcosm within. Everything is within. All the intelligence is within you. So, when we notice that your gallbladder holds the energy of the choices, when we know that your heart organ holds that energy of love and happiness, then we can work with it. Then there's a formula. So we know that the three-dimensional creative formula is thoughts create corresponding emotions, and that create our reality. You know, if I feel I would like to buy the house, but I don't have enough money, I'm already creating my victimized or angry kind of the personality, and the more bills will be coming in my way and everything is happening because I feel limited. And my thoughts suggest that I'm limited, so I keep feeding, co-creating my limited reality. If I look at that, I can't erase that. I cannot say like, oh my God, why nobody told me before? I can look at it and I can say, all right, I can accept it for what it is and I can learn from it. I can take that limited reality as something that has been poisonous to me, and I can turn it into the medicine to create that supportive, limitless reality. So here's your formula for the fifth dimensional energy. Your emotions will create a thought that create your limitless reality. Now, because this universe is based in the mathematics, or can be explain everything here in mathematical formula, we have to put sort of in the parentheses that emotions and the thoughts, and we have to align here that first thinking original pattern. So if I want to, let's say, buy a house, I have to make a choice. I may not have a money for it today. I may not even have a job that will help me to earn that money to buy the house. But I have one power within me, the power of creator. That is how you activate it. I'm gonna go in my gallbladder. I literally put my hands on my gallbladder, my liver gallbladder area, and I choose it. I make a choice. I choose to buy a house. And with that, I have to assign it some kind of the emotions. How will it make me feel? Appreciating myself, gratitude. I'll be so grateful. I'm grateful that I can afford effortlessly to buy my new house. Once you have that emotion, you will hold it within your heart. Love of your heart, happiness of your mind. Because happy mind creates a happy reality. So every morning, through the day and the evening, I stop a few times a day, I will really feel it. I'm grateful that I have enough money to buy a house. It is so effortless to buy a house. And I will first feed that feeling to myself until a thinking process of my happy mind kicks in and will start saying, hey, why don't we do this and that? Why don't we change our job into this and that? This is what we can do to manifest the abundance that we need to buy the house. That's exactly how it works. Sometime when you make that choice, okay, you go to your gallbladder. And again, even if you had your gallbladder surgically removed, you do have an organ and you can work with it. Or you do have meridian pathway and you can work with it. It's not a problem. Just put your hands over your gallbladder used to be and follow exactly the same way, because nobody can take this away from you. So sometimes you may struggle with the thoughts. You can be angry, you can feel frustrated, you can feel victimized, you can feel rejected, you can feel jealous, you can feel envious. It's all the ego animal feelings. I mean, every single one of us goes through them once in a while. But once you catch them, you says, wait a minute. Here's my ego suggesting how should I feel. Well, I should feel really bad because I don't have the money for the house and everybody has, only I have a bad luck. Oops. That is your ego suggesting that you have a bad luck? Ooh, there's your reality creator. Bad luck, green light. No. You are going to stop yourself. You will recognize this thought. And you says, wait a minute. I can choose how I think. I can choose how I feel. This is revolutionary. This, if you practice this, will truly change your life. And you have that emotion. Usually it's very good to change, if you have these heavy feelings of the anger, victimization, frustration, jealousy kind of the feeling, and so much on, change it into appreciation or gratitude. Go on the rampage of gratitude. Even if you feel like you want to bite your nails or grind your teeth, you say, I'm so grateful for my blanket on the bed. I'm grateful for the room I'm sitting here. I'm grateful I can have my phone. I'm grateful that there are the trees outside. Go on that rampage until suddenly something click inside and you feel it. Then bring it up here. Love is the love of your soul. Happiness is the mind. If you start finding yourself impatient, that is the trick of the ego. And you says, it's only the ego who's impatient, who wants it right away. Why cannot I have that house in the 3 days from now? It doesn't really work that way, right? I mean, we are here on the earth. It's some good things take a time to build. So he says, you know what? I'm going to be patient. And I am going to stick with my manifestation. I am choosing a life filled with love and happiness. I'm choosing it. I choose it in my gallbladder. I choose it. Now, you have to be able to feel it. You really have to be able to feel that emotion inside. So, in the whole big summary, when you have that congested block artery. I really want my house, but I can't afford it, and in my life situation it's impossible. And if you have a clogged artery, you go to the doctor, right? They surgically put the stent, like the balloon, they open it with a balloon until they put the stent there to hold that artery open. This is where you're gonna work with that universal law of the mind. You says, wait a minute, I can choose how I feel. And you choose it very logically. It is not just like, ta-da, the feeling come over me. You choose it very, very logically. I choose love and happiness. So you open it and it says, I'm choosing love and happiness, and this is what I'm gonna hold it. Then comes the emotion. So it's like, all this in the parenthesis, you're gonna choose this. And then really that emotions and the thinking process will align together to help you to create the reality that you want to be in, that you want to have for everybody that you love and know, for the whole world. So you open it and then you says, I choose gratitude for my house. I choose trust. I choose, anything that you choose as your high vibrational emotion. Then it starts flowing through this way, right? It starts flowing through. And that's when your soul starts bringing the knowledge, start bringing the wisdom, start bringing the ideas and brainstorming. It is actually your soul who is brainstorming, and will start giving it to the mind. And because your mind, you have choose the happiness for your mind. The ego is unhappy. It's gonna be unhappy until it ends of its days. But the ego It doesn't go away, it transforms into the happy mind. It says, would you like to be happy and actually enjoy this? Do you want to have a pool by the house? Wouldn't that be fabulous? Ego says like, yeah, I would like that. Or I would like to have a nice fireplace. I would like to have a garden. I would like to have a nice backyard. Whatever it is that your ego wants, that's fine. As long as it is reasonable, right? It will hold it and will help those emotions to flow. Those emotions of love, unconditional love, will nourish your mind. And the mind wants your soul to be happy within the body. They are in this together since the beginning, soul, mind, consciousness. Think of the soul as this lovely woman and the mind as a handsome guy. She gives the love to the guy. The guy wants to bring her stars and the moons and put the flowers in the front of her so she walks only on the rose petals. He wants to make her happy. Your mind, your fifth dimensional mind and the higher wants to make you happy in this body, wants to make the soul happy in this body. Once this click in, you truly are a creator because something's gonna shift. The cellular memory in your organs will shift. Now, here is the 5-organ theory or 5-organ work, what Chinese medicine is working with, that you can literally embrace as your daily exercise. You start with the stomach. It feels with a trusting yourself, trusting that you are changing in the 5th dimensional energy, that your life is filled with love and happiness. That trust from the stomach, it's moving into the spleen and pancreas. From there, the way us Pleiadians taught me to follow this, it goes into your gallbladder and liver, where you embody the frequency of gratitude and appreciation. And you have to feel it. It's not only that you know it, you have to feel it. Whatever is going to help you to feel it. Then it goes in your heart, love and happiness. Then it goes in your lungs, courage. I have a courage to carry on my mission. I have a courage to be within this world. I have a courage to do this. And then we're going to calm down the courage into the kidneys and urinary bladder, which goes with the tranquility, serenity, peace. All that beautifully goes through your body. All your other systems are energized, your circulation, your nervous system, your immunity system. Everything within this body says, we get a new program, and it's all filled with love and happiness. You will start projecting it. Your frequency will become electromagnetic frequency within your auric field. And you will attract the life that you will truly love and that you will truly enjoy. You will help, you will enjoy this embodiment, you will enjoy to be in the human body on earth, and you will enjoy to helping the others to find the same way as you found it. We are walking on this journey together. We join for a short while, and sometimes we walk for a long time, and sometimes we just separate and walk our own journeys. We all have the things to share, because every single one of you who have recognized your soul, mind, consciousness, you realize that you're bringing the knowledge and wisdom and the love from the places way beyond this earth. And that you join with the mind here, your beautiful helper and the builder, build the realities that are phenomenal, that will be written in the books about for the thousands and millions of years. That will be such a desirable place to come and visit, not to get stuck here, but visit. So remember, choose what is that you want. Choose logically your thinking pattern. Then choose your emotions, create your reality. And the last talk that I will leave with you is this one. We talk about your gallbladder and about your heart. Gallbladder is energy of your ego, mind, consciousness. Heart is the energy of your soul. If you remove the gallbladder out of the body is alive. It will live quite a good quality of the life. If you remove the heart, you died right away. You can live without your mind. You can have your mind control. You can be suggestive any kind of detox. And you can live like that. But nobody can control your soul. Nobody can suggest any emotions to your soul. Your soul is corresponding to limited ego or unlimited mind. And with whichever part you are, in that way, she will share with you the knowledge, the wisdom, the love. So if there's the only one thing that you want to search in this world, only one thing that you want to share within this world, it is love. May you have a love in your life. May you be blessed on this journey. And may you manifest everything what you want with the happiness of your mind and the love of your soul. It was my pleasure to share this with you. Love and light from my heart to yours.